This is 7 News with Steve Saunders and Christine Chang. You're watching 7 News.
Still to come on 7 News Saturday morning. Well, don't let the weather keep you from your spring gardening.
Coming up, tips on making your own container garden. Stay with us.
You know, it certainly may not look like it today. Certainly those pictures would tell you that as well. But spring is now here, so time to start sprucing up your yard. And if you don't have a big garden, obviously you can still, like we do it right here, enjoy flowers. Annie Huston from the Associated Landscape Contractors of Colorado is here with more on container gardening. And let's nice to have you here. Let's just start with kind of a description, container gardening. And
container gardening, you can plant anything you would plant normally in your garden in a container. It's just going to be smaller, but frankly easier to maintain because it's smaller. So here I have some containers that you can plant right now.
And these, by the way, you would still put outdoors most of the time,
yes,
right?
These are all for outdoors.
Okay.
And even on a snowy day like today, you can plant perennials in your containers and leave them outside for now. And then in about a month's time, when the danger of frost is gone, you can add to your containers by adding some annuals to them.
Okay. All right, so where do you want to start here? There's so much to see.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
This one is my favorite.
This is the big one, right?
Yes, this is the big one. And this one is done only with, for now, only with perennials. So you have sage, grasses, eucharas, which are coral bells. And once the danger of frost is past, you can add some wonderful diacia, which you have here. Or petunias you could add to trail. So this is a pot you could plant today and leave outside tonight. Even if it freezes, it would be fine.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, if you're a little bit afraid of perennials, you can use strictly annuals.
Okay.
And you have this container here that is
this one right here.
Only with annuals.
Okay.
And if you don't feel very courageous, you can just use one plant, which in this case is diacia. And just use the same plant for the pot. And it's very elegant, very beautiful. But this is an annual, so you can't leave it outside tonight if it's going to freeze.
Okay, so we'll move along to this one here.
This one is, why use petunias when you have so many other interesting plants? So you have here eucalyptus. You have here nemesia, which is just a beautiful Serengeti nemesia. If you can have a close-up on these blooms, they're absolutely beautiful. They look like little orchids. They're magnificent. So this is a pot that will make you look like a wonderful gardener, and it's really easy to plant.
Okay.
And if really you're not very good at planting, but you want something still elegant, unusual, this curly whirly, it's a donkus.
This is interesting.
I like it.
And you just put one of those in a little container. It looks beautiful. You look like a genius at gardening.
Exactly.
And
I like that one.
very easy to maintain. There's no deadheading or anything.
All right, talk about the pots themselves. I know people say, what's the best to use? Do you need the ventilation on the bottom? What's your advice there?
You need, on all your containers, no matter what you plant in them, you need a hole at the bottom for drainage. You need good potting soil that you can buy in a bag at your garden center. You need a granular, slow-release fertilizer that you put in at the time of planting. And that's all you need, a lot of love, and then all you have to do is wait.
Any trends, current trends when it comes to container gardening?
Very much so. Right now you have a lot of perennials mixed in with annuals. That's a big trend. Trend also is tropical plants. A lot of foliage color, which you can get with the perennials, and also red, orange, yellow colors for this season.
Okay, and then we didn't talk a whole lot about some of these
pictures right there.
These are small ones. And I always advise to add a little bit of white in your containers because that will make the whole, all the other colors just pop out. And I have a little bit of that in here. Also popular, this little trailer, which is a helichrysum, much more interesting than your typical vinca. And of course, you must have verbenas.
All right, and you guys obviously, the
ALCC.com, Associated Landscape Contractors of America, for all kinds of ideas.
Yeah, it's got a great website there and all kinds of interactive things as well. Okay, great having you here with us.
Thank you.
All right, get out there, make everything look all nice.
Very, very beautiful.
Spring-like. Okay.